Hey there, folks. Justin here, out here in the fields at Shadycreek Pastures, about to do our daily move, moving our Flerd. But we do things a little bit different around these parts. I know I write about it a lot, but thought today I'd just show you a little bit about how we do things on the daily. Don't get shocked there. So what we're doing is essentially we're migrating around these pastures. We just came out of this pasture here. Was in this pasture for the last 2 weeks. Moved into this pasture. Working the boys through it. Still got a lot of good grass. It's try not to get shocked, all that is electrified. But yeah, we're just working our way through this field. As you can see, we started down there by the barn, and each day we just move a little bit. We're mimicking the migratory tendencies of ruminants. So we got our sheep and our cattle. They're all running together in one, what we call Flerd. And we give them a fresh patch of grass every day. See, and they know what's going on. They just follow me. Makes things super simple, low stress, no stress really for the animals. Don't need to prod them. Don't need to use cattle dogs, horses, whatever to get them moving. We just got a system in place and they know what's coming. It's kind of like that whole Pavlov study about, training dogs with the food. If you can have some type of positive reward, essentially get any animal to do what you want it to do. And for these animals, the positive reward is coming off a grazed piece of land right here, as you can see. And you can see the stark difference between the two sides. We just have a single line, electrified, holding them back. And they'll just move into this fresh area. And they'll work through this area for the next day, and then we'll flip to the other side and work our way back down the pasture till we get to the end. That's kind of what we're doing, just moving our animals every day. What it allows us to do is, number one, keep things low maintenance. Essentially, I'm just setting up these paddocks days ahead of time, and then I just pull back this single line every day. Don't even need to call them. They've moved through. Close it up. Make sure the water's in place. Go hit that electricity down there. Test it up. Make sure we got some good hot wire. That's essentially our predator, our natural predator. It's more psychological. They don't test it. But yeah, benefits a lot. It benefits, number one, the animals. They're getting fresh food each day. Forage that's in its most ideal state. They're tipping the tops because we're moving them fast. At the top, they have the highest nutritional value. A lot of bricks content. I'm wondering what's going on right now because I'm not pulling anything back. But yeah, it benefits the animal, gets them out of their dung, their poop and their pee. That's where all the parasites reside. If we're getting them out of the poop and the pee, they're not eating next to it. They're not picking up any parasites. They're not picking up any parasites. they won't migrate the parasites. If they're not migrating the parasites, we're essentially we're breaking that parasite cycle. No antibiotics, no vaccines, don't need any of that. Don't give any of the animals in the wild that. Don't need to be giving our livestock that either. So it benefits the animals, benefits the land. The land gets stomped on, it gets massaged. There's a latent seed bank. That seed bank gets kind of massaged, and then it gets to recover. We don't graze to the ground. If you drive around anywhere here in Middle Tennessee, you're going to see a bunch of pastures that literally have nothing on them, and you can see the animals' noses. They're trying to just pick up whatever they can get at. That's no good for the land. So we're moving them fast. We're leaving some residuals behind. Those are solar collectors, catching sun along with some water, and you're going to get growth. All right, I'll let you through. So I'm going to pull this back right now. Put these guys through. All right. So they know what's up. Stress-free. Happy animals. Fresh paddock. We haven't been to this paddock, and could look at my grazing log, but I'm guessing it's been at least 70 days since we've been in this spot. So there's no parasites in here. The forage is recovered. High quality grass here in November, at the end of November for that, while everybody else is feeding hay. If you just work the system right, you can let nature work as it's intended to. That's essentially it. They're getting at it. But this is what regenerative farming is all about. We're just mimicking the natural migratory tendencies of these ruminants. Kind of mimicking what we used to see in the Great Plains with the bison, Serengeti with the wildebeest. Just constantly on the move, getting the best of the best that nature can provide. So not only does it benefit our animals, it benefits our land, but most importantly, it benefits us as consumers. This is how livestock ruminants should be raised. It's how the good Lord intended it. And that's why the product is premium quality. It's pure, it's clean. No hormones, no antibiotics, no grain. None of that mess. Just pure, wholesome goodness. And that's it here. Shadycreek Pastures. Again, just making the daily move. Working our way through this pasture. We'll be here probably for another 5-6 days. And then we'll start migrating to the west of our property. Way over there somewhere. We'll be out there for a few weeks, maybe a month, and then we'll be back here in probably some time, because a few of these boys are heading off on a field trip. So smaller herd means It's going to take a bit longer for us to get back, but we'll be here. And when we get here, once again, they'll have high quality grass. They'll be happy. They'll be healthy. But this is it. Just stress-free animals. Living the good life, just like the good Lord intended. Anyways, that's it for the day. I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all supporting Shadycreek Pastures. What we're trying to do here in Middle Tennessee. It's not easy. It's simple. The process is simple because we're doing what's in line with nature. But you go and tell any long-time conventional farmer in this area what we're doing, we've got laughed at, gotten told we couldn't do what we're doing, but we know what we're doing is right. We know what the quality of the product is, and that's what's most important to us because we know it's important to you. So again, appreciate y'all tuning in, listening to this, watching it. This is Justin, Shadycreek Pastures. Have a good day.